Hey y'all! I have some Halloween math games with recording sheets for you today. So our first game today, this is called Add Around the Room. I usually do this a little bit differently, but this year since we're social distancing, you might just want to keep all of these cards in a tub. I know my kids kind of stay at their desk for most of the day. If your kids are moving about in the classroom, what I do with these is I will staple or tape each of these game cards to the wall in a small cluster, and my students will sit on the ground with a clipboard and they will do the game from their clipboard sitting on their pockets. If not, you can put them in a tub and they can just choose a card and do the game that way. That also works. I like this game because it has a recording sheet. So for those students who are notorious for just kind of messing around in stations and not really doing what they're supposed to, this is a way for you to check their work. So the way that this game is played is the students would choose a card. They can go in order or they can choose out of order, however you want to teach them to do it. I'm going to start right here with number 7. So the 7 card, they would write the answer on number 7 on the recording sheet. So this is an adding game. So they would count the purple pumpkins and they would write that number, and then they would count the orange pumpkins and write that, and they have to add them together and write the answer. They would do that same thing for all of the cards, and there are 10 problems total. Our final game for today, I know it looks like a hot mess, but there's a reason, y'all. I want y'all to see all the cards that are included in this download from my TPT page. This is a measurement game. My students really like this game because the manipulatives are usually something pretty fun. I talked about this in a previous video, but these are little bones that I find at Hobby Lobby and at Michael's in the craft section. These are perfect to measure with, especially when you're teaching your kids to measure end to end. That I know that is such a hard skill for them to master. Of course, it's not going to stay. But the students would measure from end to end and keep going until they get all the way to the next line. You guys know how to measure. Anyway, so that's the idea of the game, is they would measure from end to end, and you can use erasers, little bones, whatever you have, any kind of manipulative that works for your kiddos. And once they measure and see how tall this witch hat is, they would then find the witch hat on the recording sheet and write that number down. You can also add colored pins in fun Halloween colors, or I know Walmart is really good about having themed pins for the holidays. They have jack-o'-lantern pins. I saw some stuff there the other day. Those are really fun to add for your recording sheet as well. And both of the games that I have shown you today are on our Teachers Pay Teachers page under the Halloween tab. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment below with any questions or suggestions for future videos. We'll see you next time and have a magical day.